Good morning, students. Today we will start the chapter 7, Control and Coordination. Right. So, under this chapter, we have to cover the following topics. The topics to be covered here: introduction, nervous system, neuron, reflex action, human brain, coordination in plants, and endocrine system. These topics we have to cover under this chapter. Fine. So, before starting the chapter, we will have brief introduction about the control and coordination. What you mean by the control and coordination? The two terms. Control. As you know that कि कोई भी काम कर रहे हैं हम, चाहे कोई मशीनरी है या फिर कोई टीम अपना कोई काम कर रही है, तो हर चीज को, या फैमिली में ही, इवन फैमिली मेंबर्स ही क्यों ना, हर किसी को कंट्रोल करने के लिए एक कंट्रोल सिस्टम का होना बहुत जरूरी होता है. उसी तरीके से हमारी बॉडी में भी बहुत सारे ऑर्गन्स काम कर रहे हैं. बिकॉज यू ऑलरेडी स्टडी इन द प्रीवियस क्लासेस दैट आवर बॉडी इज मेड अप ऑफ द सो मेनी ऑर्गन्स. इट इज समथिंग लाइक दैट. द ग्रुप cells are the basic unit of our body, and group of cells make the tissues, group of tissues make the organs, and group of organs make the organ system. Fine. And all organ system, when they combine together and when they functions, then they create a complete body. Fine. So if so many organ systems are working here, so definitely something control point should be there to control all the systems. Fine. And that control room is our brain. Fine. ये तो बात हुई कंट्रोल की कि कंट्रोल क्या है. अब बात आती है कोऑर्डिनेशन की. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द कोऑर्डिनेशन? जब भी बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ काम कर रही होती है तो उनको कोऑर्डिनेट करना, मतलब कि तालमेल की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत होती है. जैसे आप या तो अपनी क्रिकेट टीम को देखें, अगर आप ही क्यों नहीं, अगर आप किसी गेम में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हो, वहां पे भी आप तब तक कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो जब तक आपका जो को प्लेयर है वो कोऑर्डिनेट ना करे. तो इसीलिए तालमेल का होना, कोऑर्डिनेशन का होना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो द सेम थिंग, द बोथ द टर्म्स आर वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर बॉडी, कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन. एंड दीज टू थिंग्स आर डन बाय आवर ब्रेन. Fine. And you can say the nervous system. इस तरीके का जो process है that compiled as a nervous system. This is all about we will be talking. Fine. So now we continue with our topic. First of all, we will be dealing with the basic unit, the basic structural and functional unit of the nervous system. That is nothing but the neuron, or you can say nerve cells. There are billions of nerve cells are present in our body. Fine. They work together and then they carry out the function. They take the stimulus from the environment, then they pass to the brain. Brain give command, give neuron. Neurons, all the neurons works together. जो भी information मिलती है environment से, जो भी stimulus मिलता है, वो नर्व सेल ब्रेन तक लेकर जाती है. ब्रेन उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करता है, मैसेज सेंड करता है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली आवर बॉडी रिस्पॉन्ड टू द रिस्पेक्टिव स्टिमुलस. फाइन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल बी डीलिंग विद द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ न्यूरॉन. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ न्यूरॉन? सो हियर you can see here the neuron consists the three main part. We are talking about a single neuron, a single nerve cell. Under this is consists three major parts. First one dendrites, second one cell body, and the third one axon. Fine. So here I have drawn a diagram also. You can understand here. So if you can see that this is the first neuron structure, and the tip part, the tip of the neuron is called the dendrites. Fine. Then second thing, it is the cell body. Under the cell body, the nucleus and the cytoplasm is present. Fine. This is the first part, this is second part, and this is axon is the third part. These are the three major part. First one is dendrite, second one cell body, and the third one it is cytoplasm. Fine. Then we have to understand what exactly the functions of these all main parts. First one is dendrite. What exactly the work of dendrites? Dendrites, it acquire the information and or you can say the impulse. अब डेंड्राइट्स के पास वो इम्पल्स कहाँ से आई, वो इंफॉर्मेशन कहाँ से आई, ये भी जानना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो वी हैव टू डिस्कस हियर एग्जैक्टली होता क्या है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इन योर lower standards you have understand the concept about the sense organs. You know, we have the 5 sense organs. First one, tongue, nose, ear, eye and our skin. These are 5 sense organs. I repeat, nose, eye, ear, skin and tongue. These 5 sense organs. All these 5 sense organs, they have the receptor on their surfaces, and these receptors get the information from the environment. So if you want to know about what receptors are present, for the skin thermoreceptors are present, then for nose olfactory receptors are present, for tongue gustatory receptors are present, and on the ears auditory receptors are present, and then on eyes there are the photoreceptors. These receptors get the impulse from the environment and then they pass that impulse to the dendrite, and dendrites acquire the information. Fine. Then what dendrites do? Dendrites pass this message to the cell body. And what exactly the function of cell body? It processes the impulse. It processes the impulse and then it passes on this impulse to the axon. And then from axon, from its lower terminal, axon terminal, or you can say the nerve ending, this particular impulse will be passed on to the next neuron. Fine. So here one more term will be there, that is called the synapse. And now what exactly the synapse is? As I told you earlier that our body is made up of millions of nerve cells and all the nerves are connected to each other. So the gap between the two neurons, the first and the second neurons, and the same on, like the gap between these neurons is called the synapse. And what is the major function of synapse? Synapse, what does the synapse do? It converts electrical signal to the chemical signal. It processes the signals, and likewise the same thing will be repeat on the next neuron. So this is all about our neuron structure and the function of the different parts of the neuron. Fine. Hope you understood this concept. Then we will be talking about our next topic of the day, that is the reflex action and arc. It will be given in your textbook also. You will be finding the two terms here. One is the actions, reflex actions, and second one it is the arc. There is a difference over here between these two terms, action and arc. Now we will understand here what exactly the difference is. First of all, what exactly the reflex actions are. Reflex action, you know that all the thinking process, whatever you are doing, whatever you want to do in your life, first you think about it, because you will be you have to know that what exactly will be the consequence of particular things and what exactly the benefits of particular thing. Accordingly you think, you decide, and then you proceed for the things. So here you go through with a very long process, that is the thinking process, which is done by our brain part. Fine. But reflex actions are those actions, their thinking process is not included. Thinking is not included. It means thinking process is not there. Without thinking, when we respond to the stimulus, that is called the reflex actions. Fine. But now the question is, how these reflex actions occur and how do these actions process in our body? What exactly? All the control and coordinations are done by our brain, but there is a spinal cord which is associated with the brain, and that spinal cord carries out these actions. For example, I'll talk about 2-3 examples. Suppose if insect bites you, or suddenly you touch any very extremely hot pan, if you will touch it, and or one more example you can take it as like if you are trying to switch on the fan or something, if you are touching the switch, you find the current. In all these 3 situations, what you will be going to do? Definitely within a fraction of second you will take your hand back Fine. But have you ever thought of that? How do you respond like this? What is the process behind it? This is exactly the reflex actions. Fine. So reflex actions are those actions, these are sudden involuntary actions of the body in response to the stimulus. Involuntary means you are not according to your wish. Automatically you respond to the stimulus. And as I told you that this is not related to the brain part. So spinal cord itself take the decision for the particular stimulus, and we physically respond to that particular stimulus. Suppose if you have touched the hot pan, suddenly you take it off. So this is about the reflex actions. So, and what about the arc? I told you earlier that the reflex action and arc, these are two different terms. Arc is the path followed by the electrical impulse during the reflex action. कि reflex actions के दौरान जो path को follow किया गया है, जो processing हुई है, that is called the reflex arc. Fine. Then how exactly this reflex arc take place? Fine. Now the question is this. So first of all, suppose I'll take the example of the hot pan. If you are touching the hot pan, so what exactly, which part of the body is touching the hot pan? Our skin part. And as I told you that on the skin, which receptors are present? If you are guessing correct, these are the thermoreceptors. So thermoreceptors will acquire the information, then it will pass to the sensory nerve, and these sensory nerve will take to this impulse to the spinal cord, and spinal cord only take the respond according against the reflex action. So spinal cord, that is the part of the CNS, central nervous system. Fine. Then it will give message to the relay neuron. Relay neurons are those neurons which take message back to the muscles. Fine. Then it will pass on this message to the motor nerve, motor neuron, and motor neurons are nothing but our muscle cells. Fine. And these finally it will come to the effector, and we suddenly take off our hand. So this entire process is take out within the fraction of seconds. So this is all about the reflex arc. Hope you understood the difference between the reflex actions and reflex arc. Thank you so much.